Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of Fantastic Four Issue 5, 2025. Ooh, nobody expects the Black Cat. So, I really actually like this cover. Now, Black Cat isn't coming in to steal shit from the Baxter building, but we do get her and Sue having to deal with a situation with the Black Cat. So, let's crack in here. This is going to be great. A fishing trip in the negative zone. It's like a dream come true. Do we need negative bait? Wait, do negative zone fish vomit up worms instead of gobbling them down, Reed? You know full well they don't, Jonathan. Have fun, guys. Yeah, enjoy your boys' only getaway. Us boring old girls will just stay home. You both said it was okay. If it's not, It's okay, Ben. We're just teasing you. It's incredible we could find something to tease about three fully grown men wanting a no girls allowed weekend. Sue, darling, have fun. See you in a couple days. Bye. It's like, okay. I kind of like the banter there. They're not actually doing it kind of seriously. So they get off. That was fun. One sec. That's the doorbell. I open the feed and see the self-proclaimed chief thief and baddest bee in NYC. A cat burglar with the power of weaponized misfortune. Yep. Pretty good way to just get the cat there. She loves theatrics, recidivism, and blowing up the lives of every single person she can dig her claws into. Yep, that's a pretty good way to kind of lay it down before we then get a really good one-pager as she's like right there in the village. It's like, oh god, front door. She's Miss Felicia Sarah Hardy, aka the Black Cat, and she's my least favorite person in New York City. Hey Sue, listen, please don't hang up. I need your help. Spider-Man's in space and I have nowhere to go. Thank you for having the continuity there because she would definitely probably go to Peter first. So when the cops chased me, I came here. I'm in trouble, Sue. Big trouble. And if you don't help me, they're taking me down for murder. Do you do Sanctuary or something? 42nd Street, doorway, alert, cam 07. Dr. Susan Storm in bad blood. It's like, okay. We do not do Sanctuary or something. Thanks for nothing. I'm pretty sure you could break out of here anytime you wanted. Thanks, babe. I like you too. Felicia, why am I here? Look. I'm trying to do better, okay? New leaf and all that, but I need a friend and bail. No, you need a lawyer, and I'm not your friend. I have a lawyer. That lawyer needs evidence, some proof that I'm innocent, and that's what I don't have. Look, if you won't bail me out, can you find out what actually happened? Please, Sue. I don't have anyone else. Felicia, I know you're a good woman, a great woman. She's flirting with me. And I know that there isn't anyone on earth better uncovering what's been hidden than Susan, gosh darn Storm. And people call me transparent. It's like, yeah, but she needs help. I actually really like Ramos's take on Felicia there. All the changes of the facial expressions. Look, I sigh. I'll do some digging, okay? For Spidey's sake, not yours. Thank you, Sue. Good old help for Spidey. And Johnny's too. We've dated a bit. I don't know if you just tell me what happened. I swear to God, I feel so much for Sue right there. It's like, all right, here's another friend here's someone that has bopped up in here, and now I have to deal with this. All right. I have a safe deposit box at the United Bank on 3rd under an assumed name, which is not a crime. It is, which shouldn't be a crime, and I need some documents. Documents? Yes, Sue, a girl like me, all alone in the big city, has to take care of herself. You don't leave your birth certificate out on the kitchen counter, and neither do I. And I actually really like the kind of paneling here where we get zoom in on both of them. Then we get pretty much the take of what kind of was going on at this bank. The manager, who I liked because he was a guy named Teller and he worked at the bank, hilarious, led me into the vault. There were no cameras inside it, and the ones outside were down. The repair guy was just leaving. I really actually like how North handles Felicia here. Mainly most of my exposure to her has been through Spidey, but this still kind of jives up with how I've had her, like how I've seen her kind of like handled, so it's like, okay, cool. Teller told me to take my time and to put my box back when I was done. I was gonna wait, he was gonna wait for me at the desk down the hall. Thanks, Teller. Just doing my job, Miss Marcini. So I took the photos, replaced the box, and left. It took 5 minutes tops. I was on my phone as I walked down the hall, which is why I didn't notice Teller's ruined body on the floor until I tripped over it. And that's why I had blood all over me when the guards heard me scream shortly before I ran past them and came to you. It's like, shit, that's actually pretty interesting. Okay, what's going on? Oh, and according to said guards, nobody else went in or out while Teller and I were in the vault. And the cameras just happened to be down, Felicia. Oh, don't worry, Sue, it gets worse. The vault's a windowless room entered through a right-angle hallway which leads to the guards outside by the stairs. The manager's desk is in a small atrium in that hall before the guards. There's literally only one way in or out, and it's past the guards. And I like them actually showing the layout of that. I know I'm the obvious and only suspect, but I swear to you, Sue, I didn't kill that guy. I liked him, and I've never hurt anyone who didn't have it coming. Even without trusting Felicia, there was one question I couldn't answer. Why would the greatest thief in New York get herself caught like this without even stealing anything? Thank you, Sue. So she's like, alright. Didn't make sense, so I decided to visit the scene of the crime, going invisible and walking into the bank. Unfortunately, there was nothing out of place in the vault. No trapdoors, no tunnels, nothing hidden or invisible, and no way for someone to get in or out without being spotted. And by the blood stains, Teller's body had been right where Felicia described it. So we see her kind of going through, checking everything, making things invisible, seeing where the body was. It was obvious he'd been slammed into that marble desk probably head first. Like, oh God, man, that sucks. The only thing Felicia hadn't mentioned was a small bathroom behind Teller's desk, but I didn't think she even ever noticed it. Keep that in mind. It was too functional, secure, and completely unremarkable. I'd come up with nothing, but there were guards here who actually witnessed what happened, so I rolled the dice. Hey there, I'm the Invisible Woman, and I was wondering if you might answer some questions for me. As she turns herself visible, there's something like, ah! It did not. I think it's fair to say go particularly well. The guards all refused to talk to me, and when I told them why I was there, they questioned why I was carrying water for Felicia Hardy. I was questioning it myself, honestly. But Ben always says folks can surprise you. As they pretty much walk her out and everything. It's like, okie dokie. Listen, Miss Fantastic Sue, Gracie, management says we ain't supposed to talk to anyone about this, but look, I'm sure you don't even remember it, but a while back, my kid was in the wrong place at the wrong time when a fight broke out with Doc Ock. You saved her from it. I'm actually working here to help pay for her education. I get off at 6. Meet me around the corner at Mocha's Unleashed, and I'll tell you what I can. Whatever I can. It's like, cool. And I kind of like shifting it, kind of going in on them, and then kind of zooming out a little bit. I got Gracie a coffee and waited. She was right on time. I ain't staying, Sue. They fired me. And I like how she comes out in Captain Marvel hoodie. Well, sweatshirt. Wait, for talking to me? But no, for theft. Turns out some of the locks had been picked after all, cat burglar style. When Black Cat ran out of there, so did $5,000 worth of jewelry. But Gracie, that implicates Felicia, not you. But we guard said Felicia was inside the vault for just 5 minutes before she busted out there. She said so too. The cameras upstairs, which were still working, showed we was down in the vault for 15 minutes before we came out chasing her. So with all of us telling them the same lie, bank figures we were in on the heist. Fired us all and reported us to the cops, but that's not fair. They don't care about fair. They care about employing people they can trust, and that ain't us anymore. See you around, Sue. It's like, God damn. And I like how we kind of shift different kind of perspectives right here. Gracie, was it 5 minutes or 15? I swore it was 5. I swore it was 5, and it cost me my job. So hell, if they ever ask me again, I'm saying 15. I ain't sure how, but Black Cat used me, and she's using you too, Sue. Well, fuck. It's like, yes, Sue. So what's going on here? So we get her pretty much talking with Alicia, which is good. Later, with the kids asleep, Alicia and I had a chance to talk. I went back to Black Cat, and she insisted she didn't steal anything, and that she was only there for 5 minutes. So, no help there. And I don't think 3 bank guards conspired to steal just $1,666 each. That's the crazy part. Felicia's sincerity. She really wanted me to believe her. So it's like, okay, she wanted to believe. And then other people said it was 5 minutes, but then the camera said 15. Do you believe her? I mean, no, maybe. I don't know. I think she could have done it. Absolutely I do. But it's so sloppy, so stupid, and all the proof is circumstantial. Susie, you don't like Felicia, do you? No, Allie, I don't. She's capricious, she's selfish, she encourages people to make the worst decisions, and she's, I don't know, bad. She's bad. Susan Storm, smart, responsible, good. Felicia Hardy, none of the above. Right, sure. Didn't she see the entire island of Manhattan a while back? From problems she created, you don't get credit for that. I'll have to keep that in mind the next time the Fantastic Four save the city from a nihilist. Normally, like, okay. Alicia, come on, she's the Black Cat. You really like her? You trust her? I don't know her. Well, there you go. but from what I've read, she's someone resourceful and clever who's had a lot of breaks go the wrong way, who's had to struggle, who's paid the price for a ton of mistakes, and yet despite it all, she still believes in herself. I don't know about you, Susie, but people like that are exactly the kind of people I like to know. Damn it, Alicia, fine. It's possible that maybe I never gave Felicia a chance. Thank you. It's like, okay, but I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit the Black Cat has done. But if she didn't do it, then there's still no way for someone else to get in or out without being seen. You did it yesterday. Yeah, it was superpowers. I see where you're going with this, Sally, but it's still not good. None of Black Cat's enemies have the powers to pull up a crime like this, and nobody with powers to do something like this hates her enough to do it. Because either way, this is a lot of work just to frame someone who's actually done plenty of actual crimes. Very good one there. And I like how we shift up. Even though they're just talking, we get a lot of kind of changes of how we're looking at them talking. Oh, good stapling, no loose pages. So the guards didn't do it. Nobody with powers would have done it, and people without powers couldn't have done it, which leaves us with nothing. Yep, except for Felicia. I don't know. Maybe it's exactly what it looks like. Maybe Felicia made the bank guy have enough bad luck to accidentally smash his head in on his own desk. Or hell, maybe her misfortune powers backfired on herself, and this is the result of that. Everyone's luck runs out sometime. Speaking of time, Allie, it's late. Bedtime for invisible women. Topo, what time is it? It's 11:45 p.m. Yeah, I'll call it a night too. Wait. Oh my god. Susie. Alicia, I think I know how the murderer did it. It's like, oh right. And I kind of like her og face there. It's like, yeah. So we then get her with an interesting kind of plan on this kind of front. I called a Fantastic Four press conference the next morning. I wouldn't say what it was about, which of course meant we got a ton of live coverage. The FF are back from the negative zone, and I'm happy to announce we brought this lovely stone back with us. Reed's already mounted it on a ring. Isn't it beautiful? Chet Owens, World Enquirer. Sorry, you called a press conference to show off a rock? I did. I think it's a remarkable specimen, don't you? And we got Herbie in the back. I was sure it cost me no small amount of credibility. Unbelievable. And I was equally sure my little stunt did its job. The next step was to give Felicia what she wanted, bail. Thanks, Sue. Love the diamond, by the way. You shouldn't have. I didn't. But if you bend light, then you can change the apparent scale of anything, including even the tiniest of stones. Doing that, it's like, oh, shit. Damn, I could think of at least 7 very fun ways I could use that power. So hey, does bailing me out mean you believe I'm innocent? No, but it does mean I've come up with a way for both of us to find that out together. And I really kind of like how we're able to see the powers utilized. That's one of the strengths of the art team going on with this, of how it showcases the Invisible Woman's powers. I returned to the bank and I put my plan into motion. And I really kind of like her detectiving this shit out, putting Sue into different kind of positions. Hello, I'm Susan Storm Richards, and I'd like to rent a safe deposit box for immediate use. You'll have as much time as you need in the vault, ma'am. Just come out when you're ready. I'll be right here if you need me. Thanks a bunch. As we see that she's pretty much got Felicia with her, making her invisible. Okay, now what? Now, Felicia, we wait. If I'm right, the person I'm looking for knows we're here. They'll soon make their move. And then we see Felicia's going, what the fuck? Show yourself. What the? How are you here? Invisible shield. Hardened to protect me from all strange energies, including those spewed from your gun. What's the matter? Things not going the way you thought they would? And it's like, what the fuck's kind of going on here? Energies, huh? Must take a lot of focus. I guess sometimes the old ways work best. As he fucking punches her, it's like, god damn. But that doesn't work completely. I kind of like how it's like a full page and then going down to the paneling here as she just like grabs a bad move. He aimed the weapon at himself, of course, and fired. So she just makes a pretty much a chair out of invisible, out of like energy, and I'm like, yeah, there you go, Sue. At that point, there's nothing left but to do but wait. And then 10 minutes later, everyone who was supposed to be here came back. Hey, sorry, I need all of you to move out of the way, huh? Back! As it kind of lines up with the other dude, so she makes some force fields and just whoop. Hi there, you'll never hit me again, and I'll take your gun, thank you. Felicia arrived a moment later, and what the? Sue, what'd I miss? Precisely 10 minutes worth, Felicia. I only just put the last pieces together myself, as she pretty much like grabbed his ass. You, repair guy, Fred. That was a time gun, Fred, from Kang the Conqueror. I recognized the K on it. I know you didn't take it from him. Of course not. It was in pieces. I bought it at an auction. Miss Tech surplus. but it didn't do anything until I repaired it. But you couldn't get it to work properly, could you? It's from the future, and you're not. Yeah? I put it back together as best I could, but couldn't get it to 100%. It only sent people 10 minutes into the future. But then you realized how you could use that, didn't you, Fred? You took the cameras outside the vault down for repair at work and waited. And then someone came in and the vault was open and you had your chance. You left, waiting in the stairs, and then you fired. Everyone in the vault was instantly sent ahead in time 10 minutes without sensation. And without the rooms in the vault, and since the rooms in the vault, they arrived and were windowless and unchanging, they never even noticed it happening. It's like, shit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. You had 10 minutes in the empty vault to pick any locks you wanted to grab whatever valuables you found, or so you thought. But while the time gun's beam had a wide range, it was still limited. Tyler was in the bathroom when you fired, wasn't he? Aha, the bathroom, and that's where we get into the murder. Just enough to be outside the gun's area of effect. He came out none the wiser and waited there for Felicia. Hey, stop! Only to surprise you when you were leaving, so you killed him. You killed to keep your secret to ensure you could run this heist over and over again, and then you ran. You must have thought at some point to hide your take in your pockets so you could stroll out of the bank before the murder was even discovered. But it wasn't enough. Your take was too small, not enough to make up for murder. So when you saw the chance for a final big score, enough to put you right, you took it. Pretty much Sue leading him out with the whole kind of rock bit. Very smart, Sue. In the end, Fred confessed and Felicia went free. It was actually Alicia asking what time it was that gave me the key. She made me realize that with the right assistive technology, anyone could pull off the heist, even without powers. Thank you, both of you. You have no idea how much this means to me. I don't have a lot of, well, anyway, the guard got her job back? She did, yeah. Gracie and all the rest. Huh. Didn't know you cared about the little guy, Felicia. Aw, we're all little guys in some way or another. I love me a little guy. That's why she... I like how she says that because that kind of goes to, like, Pete. Yeah. Well, in any case, thanks again. I should get back to my apartment and Felicia, wait, yeah? I think Sue has something she wants to say. Yeah, it's just, you don't have to leave if you don't want to, that's all. I thought, I don't know, maybe we could celebrate a little. If you wanted to, I mean. Felicia, do you like champagne? That face of... Yeah, okay. Sure, you could go for that. Together, we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. All of the time. Sweet Pea, I don't understand what I'm seeing. Felicia, what the heck did we miss? You're teleporting somewhere? Vegas, babe. Girls' trip starts now. Felicia's like, fuck yeah, face. Left a note for you on the table. You and the boys are babysitting. Thanks, sorry, bye. And that, honey, should fill you in on everything you missed. I hope you had a good trip. Have fun while we're away, and love you forever. I'll be back with my new friend in a few days. XOXO, Sue. It's like, that's cool. As they kind of like party on, I'm like, okay. Honestly, if there was some kind of like annual or whatnot that they would do, I would totally be okay seeing what their trip was like, cause that would be a hoot. And then we get a look at the next one. So, I actually really enjoyed this because it was interesting to see. I love how they are able to utilize Alicia more within it because she is an important member of the family. And I like that Sue is like, okay, Black Cat, we got a real clashing thing. And Alicia being like, listen, let's try and see what's going on here. Yes, Felicia has done bad fucking shit. But what's kind of going on here? If she is this vehement in being like, I'm innocent, I didn't do this shit, what's going on here? And I liked how Sue did the detective work and then it started going out to the guards like, what do you mean? What's going on with this discrepancy? And then, of course, Alicia kind of giving her the kind of thing, and it's a Kang gun and everything. And I love that even more. It's not just time. It's connected to Kang, which is, of course, connected to the Fantastic Four. And it's just like, okay, this worked out well. And, of course, loving the art. Ramos just hits it, man. And I love how they're able to do Sue's powers. Invisibility powers are hard to do anyway, but I love what they're able to do with it in here, showcasing it, like her making chairs and fields and all that kind of shit. It just works very well, and making her invisible while being able to actually see stuff going on with it. So yeah, I think this was a really good one, showcasing Felicia off. I liked North's handling of her. Mainly most of my stuff that I've had has been from Kelly and Spider-Man, but these two ones at least worked together and didn't like throw me off like certain kind of ones like with certain kind of characterizations where I'm like, okay, I've read this person, but I'm like, I don't like the handling of this. This, not the case here. So, those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.